It is not Tuesday. What day is it? Saturday? I don't know where I got Tuesday from. Just ignore everything. You know what? Click off this video, please. I don't deserve your time or attention. I'm fucking stupid. It's a random Saturday, and I decided, you know what? Today is the day I finally make my video where I talk about Death Battle that I've wanted to do for so long, but I've always, for some reason, been kind of hesitant. I'm like, man, Death Battle, bro, like, everyone knows Death Battle. Everyone's watched it. Why make a video on it? I'm gonna go on Death Battle anyways, because I really want to. Alright, you know what Death Battle is. If you somehow don't, they power scale 2 characters, they make them fight, there's like a whole animation, it's really cool. I love this shit so much. You have no idea how much Death Battle fucking means to me, gang. This shit is amazing. The first one I ever saw was Starscream versus Rainbow Dash. I remember I saw that shit on you. I was 7 years old, and I saw that shit, and I was like,
Transformers versus My Little Pony.
Rainbow Dash winning was fucking insane. And then I saw how many videos they had made besides this, and I went down the rabbit hole, and oh my goodness, that shit is so peak early 2010s YouTube, dude. Oh my god. Their first one they ever did, Boba Fett versus Samus, right? Let me check. Hold on. Without this Sentai, I would die. It was Boba Fett versus Samus. That was their first video they ever made. And that shit was fire. I could not tell you who won. I think it was Samus, but I might be wrong. One that stuck out vividly to me was Mario versus Sonic. I loved Sonic growing up, but Mario has a place in, hold on. I got Lenny constantly posted up right here on my fucking not toaster. I'm fucking stupid.
All toasters.
This shit means something to me. Mario was my shit. Bowser Jr. is like one of my favorite characters in fiction. Oh yeah, we got a new vape, by the way. We got the Geek Bar X. This one's got the cool constellation shit on it. And the flavor is Miami Mint. I don't know what about this mint is Miami, but when Mario died at the end, like getting like sawed open by Sonic. That shit hurt me on the inside. I was a little fucked up. And then I discovered Goku versus Superman, which I think, I'm gonna say something. I love Dragon Ball so much. And when Goku died, I was like the fucking beyond fucked, bro. That shit hurt me inside. But here's the thing. I love Goku. I'm not really that big into DC. I do like DC, but I'm not like crazy into superheroes like that. Guys, Superman wins, bro. I'm sorry. I love Goku. I want to believe that he would win, but he just wouldn't have. Do y'all know how ridiculous Superman is, bro? There's not really a lot of characters in fiction that I think could beat him realistically. I'm gonna be so honest here. I'm sorry, y'all. Goku does not win that. They even did a rematch, not once, but twice. Basically, every time he got like some new form, people would be like, guys, run it back. He's got it this time. He still doesn't, bro. I don't think there's anything Goku could do that can make him on Superman's level. He's just insane, y'all. I'm so sorry. Somebody power scale Natsuki versus fucking Goku and Superman together fighting against her, bro. It's raps. Natsuki's beating the fuck out of both of them. Maharu could have a whole hand tied behind her back and just completely obliterate Superman. It wouldn't even be funny. But they've made so many good videos, bro. Mob versus Tatsumaki.
Time to teach you a lesson.
What?
By the way, just so you know, this is your fault.
What?
Mahito versus Shigaraki. Not gonna lie to you, I did not think Shigaraki had that one, but he actually did somehow. And also, that's the show that got me to finally watch JJK after fucking years of people being like,
dude, watch JJK, bro. Bro, it's so good, bro. Bro, Gojo's so cool, bro. You need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, bro.
it's the best anime ever. Gonna be honest here, it's not the best anime. Okay, if you have not watched a lot of action anime, or if you didn't grow up watching anime, sure, okay, I can see JJK being this great magnum opus of a show to you. It's a great show. It is a really good show. I'm not gonna take that away from it. Mahito is a character, is one of my favorite characters in anime. He's really up there for me. But y'all, is it really that good? I think the glaze is just there a little bit, you know, just a bit there. But then Death Battle took a little break. They took a little break from making videos for a while, you know what I'm saying? They were pumping out banger after banger after banger, you know, Galactus versus fucking Unicron, fucking all this crazy shit, and then they took a little hiatus. I guess they were having issues. Death Battle originally was owned by Screw Attack. Screw Attack went under. They got bought by Rooster Teeth, and I'm pretty sure they went under too, so I think I don't know how the hell they're doing this anymore. Who fucking knows? And then they came back, and they made Omni-Man versus Bardock, which I think is complete bullshit. What the fuck? What do you mean Omni-Man beats Bardock? That's just not true. Yes, the fuck he does beat Omni-Man. What the fuck are you talking about? Bardock in his base form would fucking molest Omni-Man. I'm sorry, that's just not true. Omni-Man does not beat Bardock. That is cap as fuck. They're like, well, according to this, Omni-Man was able to fly through a planet and destroy it. He did that with 2 other Viltrumites, which were either on par or strong. I don't know how much stronger or not stronger the Betrayer was. Even if he was weaker than him, he didn't do that by himself. He couldn't do it by himself. Bardock could absolutely blow up a planet or 2 way easier, but then... They dropped Bowser versus Eggman.
How dare you keep your hands off my...
You don't understand. When I first watched this, bro, like, I was, oh my goodness. I was in my bed on my laptop watching it, sitting there like, that shit was insanely cool. It's the best thing on the internet, ever. Bar none, you cannot get cooler than this, bro. When Infinite pulls up and King Boo's like, lock the fuck in.
Infinite!
This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
That shit was fucking beautiful. Neo Metal Sonic, beautiful. Not to mention the ending where fucking Eggman pulls the fucking Death Egg. Not the Death, it's called, there's like a billion things called the Death Egg. My bad, I'm sorry. He has the robot and the big flying one. When he pulls that shit and it shoots the laser down and then fucking Bowser survives that shit, bro. Oh my goodness, it's so fucking perfect. Some people say that it was a bit biased, and honestly, I don't know if I completely believe that Infinite would be killed by a single thwomp. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. However, I don't care. I was hoping Bowser would win that shit, and he fucking did, because Bowser is that motherfucker. Hulk versus Godzilla. When I first read that title, I was like, now I love God. I don't think you know who you're talking to. I love God fucking Zilla. But versus the Hulk? Like, comic book Hulk? But then I thought about it more, and I was like, wait a minute, the anime Godzilla was kind of busted with this whole, like, infinite res thing. Kind of ridiculous, so I'm like, you know what, let's see it. Hulk still won, but, like, you know, hey, at least Godzilla stood somewhat of a chance. If this is just, like, Legendary Goji, or Showa Goji, or Heisei Goji, it would have been raps. Unless we're talking, like, MCU Hulk, probably would still beat Godzilla. Frieza versus Megatron? Oh my goodness, that shit was fire. I didn't know Megatron was like pushing heat like that. That was insane. I was like, yo.
You will die by my hand. You fool!
I didn't know he had all that power in him like that, but apparently he does. Not as strong as Frieza, obviously, but like, okay, Megatron was keeping up. I was like, okay, fair enough. Metal Sonic versus Cell was bullshit though, I'm gonna be so honest. Listen, I get it. Metal Sonic can copy shit, whatever. How the fuck does he beat Cell though? You could call this Glaze, I don't care. I think Cell could beat the entire Sonicverse, maybe. maybe. Kirby versus Majin Buu was insane, dude. Oh my god. I still remember when that came out. I was like 9 years old, 10 years old. And I was like, I love Kirby. He ain't gonna win this. He won that shit with flying colors. I was like, well, fuck. I knew Kirby was strong, but like, you don't really realize it from playing the games until you actually kind of think about it for a second. Yeah, Kirby's kind of busted. Broly versus the Hulk. Holy shit, when they were just casually destroying the entire universe, that was so fucking hype, dude. Oh my goodness. One that will always stick out to me is the Spongebob versus Aquaman one. Such a stupid, like, matchup, but dude, Spongebob is the strongest character they have ever power scaled in the history of the show. Up at that point. Maybe that's changed. I don't think so, though.
Because, yeah, remember when SpongeBob unraveled the universe? Considering the...
No, I'm sorry, I need to do this one. This is fucking insane. Considering it took SpongeBob about 5 seconds, he would have had to be pulling at 8.2 times 10 to the 78th power times faster than light.
That's as many times faster than light as there are atoms in the universe.
This is the fastest calculable speed feat in our show's history. And it belongs to SpongeBob SquarePants. He can just will whatever he wants into existence from his imagination. He's a god, a yellow, spongy god of death.
And that's why he beats Goku.
They've power scaled Goku, Vegeta, Superman, Galactus, Unicron, fucking Ghost Rider, Spawn. Fuck. Yet, fucking SpongeBob. Who would win in a fight, y'all? Uncle Grandpa or SpongeBob? Power scale that shit real quick. Everything about Death Battle is like perfect though. Except for their stupid fucking Omni-Man versus Bardock video. That was fucking bullshit. I'm gonna throw Lemmy at the camera.